Hi and welcome to a Kirby Maths video all about simultaneous equations. Now this is a pair of simultaneous equations. 5x plus 3y is equal to 41 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 20. And the reason they're called simultaneous equations is because each equation has the same value of x and y, and that means that x and y is the same in both of them at the same time. So that is how you get the simultaneous bit. If we were to plot them and solve them graphically, first of all, it's a real pain because you have to plot a table of values and plot this line, plot a table of values and plot this line. But if you did do that, and I don't know what these two would look like, but let's just say they would look like this. The solutions to the simultaneous equation would give you an x value and a y value, and it actually represents the point of intersection of those two equations if you plotted them graphically. We're going to use the elimination method, and in the elimination method it does exactly what it says. We are going to eliminate one of the variables on our first pass through looking at the equations. So when we look at the equations, we are looking first of all to make sure that the coefficients of y match up. Now you can do this by matching up the x's or the y's, but for this particular method I prefer to just stick with the y's, and in most maths, if you stick with the same method each time, then it cuts out the guesswork and it just shortens the time you have to look at the equations. So first of all, we have to make sure that the coefficients, the numbers in front of the y's, are the same, and in this case they are. Then we look at the signs in front of the y's, and it is useful in another colour to just circle those, and then we use the triple S rule, which is signs, same, subtract. S, S, S. So it's quite easy to remember, signs, same, subtract. And that means if the signs are the same here, after we've matched up, making sure that the y number is the same, the signs are the same, we are going to subtract those simultaneous equations one from each other, and we're going to use a column subtraction method. Okay, and what we normally do is write a bracket here and a minus sign to indicate we are going to take those equations away from each other. So 5x take away 2x leaves us with 3x. Positive 3y take away positive 3y leaves us with no y's at all, and that's where we are eliminating one of the variables. And then 41 take away 20 is 21. And then we solve for x, so we're going to divide by 3 both sides, so that means that x is equal to 7. And we are halfway there. We have found out what one of the variables is equal to. We then substitute x equals 7 back into one of these equations. It doesn't matter which one you do. If there's a minus sign, and I'll show you that on the next example, then I tend not to put it into that one, but it's just personal choice and it makes absolutely no difference. So I'm going to substitute x equals 7 into the bottom equation, 2x plus 3y equals 20. So when x equals 7, 2 times x is 2 times 7, which is 14, plus 3y equals 20. We then solve for y, so we're going to take away 14 from both sides. So 3y is equal to 6. Divide by 3, y is equal to 2. So that is the second part of solving our simultaneous equation. The first bit is finding the x value, the second bit is finding the y value. And as you can see, we've got x equals 7, y equals 2. That is where those two lines would cross if I had drawn a sketch of them. Okay, I'm going to do another example. Here we have 5x plus y equals 11 and 3x minus y equals 9. we've got 1y there and 1y there. So the next thing we do, the y's have matched up. We look and we see about the signs. The signs in front of the y's are not the same. So our rule, signs same, subtract, does not apply. So we're not going to subtract those equations. We are going to add those equations in a column addition style. So 5x plus 3x is 8x. And 11 plus 9 is 20. Minus y, add plus y, they cancel one another out, so we're left with no y's. X, divide both sides by 8. X is equal to 20 divided by 8, which is 10 over 4, which is 2.5. Okay, not quite such a nice number to have to substitute in, but there we go. Right. I'm then going to substitute x equals 2.5 into the top one. So actually I'm going to do it into the bottom one because I can times 2.5 by 3 more easily. So 3x minus y equals 9. 3 times 2.5 is 7.5. So 7.5 take away y is equal to 9. Gosh, this isn't nice, is it? Right. Take 7.5 from both sides. Be careful because I've got to keep this as a negative y. Minus y equals 1.5. Swap the signs over. Y is equal to negative 1.5. So in this case, glad I chose this example, we have got x is equal to 2.5 and y is equal to negative 1.5. Thanks for watching.